Hey guys, no intro today because the message is just too important, so I just want to jump into it and speak from my heart. This is going to be a rather raw video in comparison to the typical video that I put out, but it's really, really important. Clearly, most of us at this point, even if you are living in a different country, understand what is taking place in the United States, and it is heartbreaking. I have had so many intense emotions over the past week, and I have been drained to a point that I couldn't understand. And I know that there's a collective energy that is draining a lot of us emotionally. I went on Facebook Live several days ago to just share my heart and my thoughts around how a person could take somebody's life so effortlessly, so carelessly, without understanding or caring about the repercussions and the ripple effect that could possibly take place because of that officer's one action. And I could go down so many different roads with you about this, but I will say that as a mother of a 4-year-old black boy and a beautiful baby growing in me right now, I cannot picture my son's face on the cement with some white man's knee in his neck while he pleads out for 9 minutes for his life and his dead mother. I cannot imagine. My brain will not let me visualize that. And yet it is so many black mothers' reality. And not only is it painful enough that that happens, but then it plays out in the news, on the cycle, and chaos ensues. And the title of that live is "We Are Humans Too." And I don't even understand why I have to title a video that in 2020. It makes no sense to me. And I know I have a group and a community here of beautiful, forward-thinking people. And so I could feel that you have pain in this too. But the message I want to send is we all have a part to play here. If we really are passionate about change for our children and future generations, and we want to see a different world, nobody gets to sit on the sideline. Everybody has a role to play, and for most of us, in order to see the change we want to see, it means we're going to have to put something on the line. We can't sit back comfortably anymore and just be patient or wait for things to change or unfold because a select few have the courage to continually take action. It takes more of us. So I want you to, this video is about calling to those who are serious about seeing real change, because it's going to require you to lead yourself and to lead your child. I assume you have one if you're watching this channel. To lead yourself and your child through some really tough stuff right now, and to probably face some really uncomfortable realities from within that maybe we weren't willing to look at before, like inherent biases or prejudice, because we all have them. And until we're committed to really holding that mirror up and going deep and rooting out these items, these biases, these prejudice, we're not being honest. We're not being truthful. And that dishonesty is being reflected in our society today. That is the denial of racism. That is the denial of systemic injustice and prejudice and racism that has been cultivated for hundreds of years in the United States and other places around the world. So if we are truly desiring to see a world where our children love one another regardless of what we look like and we can celebrate our differences, and we can see beauty in every skin tone, and we can connect with people who have different cultural backgrounds, beliefs, religions, and honor them, then it starts right here. It starts at home. It starts with us. It starts with a serious commitment that you will lead yourself through this. And this is my work. Conscious parenting, intentional parenting is this. It is being committed to being aware of our blind spots, our traumas, our limiting beliefs, the stuff we hold within that festers and then gets passed on to our children without us even being consciously aware, because we did not choose to become aware and go in and do the work. I'm committed to this work. And if you're committed, come work with me. If you want resources, if you want guidance, if you want a community of trailblazers and change makers and women who are like, yes, I cannot wait another day. I cannot wait to see this in the news one more time. I refuse. I'm ready to do the work. I want to see a different world for my child. It's bad enough they're going to be left with a world that global warming, you name it. Like, can we at least love one another? Because in order for us to solve the other monumental issues that are taking place right now, we have to understand that we need each other. There's geniuses residing in each race and each ethnicity in each country, and we need to come together. We're so much more powerful together than apart. We're one freaking planet and an entire universe where other life likely exists, and we are consumed with dominating one another instead of coming together, having a collective genius, solving problems and innovating. It blows my mind. It seems like a no-brainer. What kind of world do you want to live in? What kind of world do you want to leave your child? Please, let's leave it better than we walked into it. We have to, because there's not going to be a world soon at the rate we are going. Let's just be honest. These are my thoughts. I hope you'll stand with me. I hope that you are committed to rooting out racism and having the uncomfortable conversations with family members or friends or neighbors when it comes up, because there has been a pass given to the ugliest parts of our world, and it's not okay. And we need to take a stand. We need to take a stand before it's too late. So I am available if you want to work with me. I offer private coaching. I offer one-on-one coaching, and this is where we do the deep transformational work. We go in and we root out the stuff that no longer serves us, no longer serves our children, no longer serves the world, and replace it with beauty and light and a sense of empowerment to create the life, the vision, the goals that you dream and you hold in your heart. It's important. It can be done. And I also offer communities, masterminds, so we can have a collective conversation about this. What more perfect time than to come together with other women of different backgrounds and understand each other and co-create a space and a way of showing up that beautifies our world. I believe in this so deeply, and I'm super excited to do this work with you. So these are my thoughts. I'm sending you love. But again, I encourage you. What are you willing? What's your commitment? What are you willing to do? Where are you willing to become uncomfortable to see long-lasting change? If you have any questions or comments, guys, please feel free to drop them below. I want to have a conversation, and I know it's not an easy conversation. All I ask is that we're respectful and that we come from a place in which we are trying, or at least not trying. We are committed to hearing other people's opinions, other people's thoughts, other people's experiences without first judging. Let's listen. Let's open our hearts. That's how we grow. Love you.